Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I know I've been gone for a while, but let's just say morning sickness has been kicking my rear end. Even the days when I haven't upchucked, I've been dry heaving. Sorry if that's TMI, but it has not been pleasant. But today we've reached one of my absolute favorite spring holidays, St. Patrick's Day. Both my husband and I have, I would say, between 15 and 20% Irish in our blood. So we really enjoy it. Well, I know I really enjoy it. He's a little bit less into it than I am because I grew up with a lot of Irish stuff like corned beef and cabbage, or colcannon, which is a dish with cabbage, mashed potatoes, and I think onions. But my husband doesn't even like corned beef or cabbage, so we're doing things a little differently. I'm going to be cutting up and boiling potatoes and carrots and having Beyond Burgers instead of the traditional corned beef or lamb. So, you know what? Whatever works. It's food, and as long as it stays in my stomach, I think I'm okay. For breakfast, I had some wonderful oatmeal. I think they call it stirabout in Ireland, or Ireland and Scotland. I'm not really sure, but I've also been listening to a lot of Irish music. Of course, I'm wearing green. The only green shirt I had, and I had it for years, it finally bit the dust. It developed holes, and I had to throw it out. So I had to scramble to get something else that was green, and this is it. Just a little headband, but it's comfortable, relatively speaking. And yeah, gonna keep listening to Irish music. Later I'm going to be watching Darby O'Gill and the Little People, and for lunch, if my stomach puts up with it, I'm going to be making myself a corned beef sandwich with some deli corned beef, and yes, I'm going to warm it up before I eat it like a good pregnant woman. Speaking of which, I'm 12 weeks and 1 day today. Latest appointment went awesome. I will be posting my entire first trimester documentation as soon as the first trimester is over, but of course it'll take a lot of editing, and our internet here is not reliable. No, we still don't have an apartment. Ugh. If we did, I would be making some gluten-free soda bread because that's a family tradition, but I'm so annoyed. I'm so frustrated. Either that or some colcannon. Oh, colcannon's so good. I love it. But alas, my husband hates cabbage. I can't blame him. It's not all that tasty unless it's in soup or something. And we don't have an oven. So as soon as we do get an oven, I'm going to be catching up on all the holiday baking that I missed out on. Christmas, Valentine's Day, and now St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully I don't miss out on any Easter baking. One way or another, I have got to dye eggs for Easter. I have to! But my food coloring is back at the house. I want to get it. At any rate, I'll come back throughout the day and show you how I'm celebrating, mostly with food, probably. And the room is due to be cleaned today, so yes. Okay, so it's coming up on lunchtime, and I decided to go ahead and try, mind you, to have myself a nice corned beef sandwich. And yes, I warmed up the meat. I am a little bit nauseous right now, but the smell isn't making it worse. So I'm going to try and eat this. Hopefully it's not a terrible mistake, but it smells like corned beef. So, brings back memories here. So, Lord, thank you for this food. Please help me keep it down. That's not bad. Okay, I finished my lunch, and so far at least it seems to be staying put. Now I'm going to grab myself some ale and watch Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Now, being pregnant and also being unable to digest any sort of gluten, The only kind of ale I can have is ginger ale. And this doesn't even have a head on it like root beer, but I was like, root beer's a little too sweet right now for my stomach, so I'm just going to pour myself a glass of ginger ale. Alright, it's foaming a little bit, but the head doesn't really stay put. That's totally fine. So, bubbles, yay! It's more like a champagne look than ale, but okay, no problem. That's the end of this one. And now I'm going to watch Darby O'Gill and the Little People. This is a St. Patrick's Day tradition for my family. The only thing about the Disney Plus version is they dubbed all the voices except for Sean Connery, and that makes me very, very annoyed. There's no reason that they should have done that, and it's like, why? Why did they do that? It's like they tried to tamp down the extreme Irish accents, but it was filmed in Ireland, or at least the outdoor portions were. There was mostly on sets, but still. And they got, for the most part, Irish actors to portray the people. So why the heck shouldn't they have Irish accents? I ask you. Anyway, rant over. I'm gonna go ahead and play Darby O'Gill and the Little People. I didn't even watch it all the way through last year because I was so annoyed at the voices, but I'm like, I can deal with it this year. If it will load. There we go. Slante. The only thing missing is some soda bread. I miss soda bread. Albert Sharp, Janet Monroe, Sean Connery, and Jimmy O'Day. And Dennis O'Day. My thanks to King Brian of Knockmashiga and his leprechauns, whose gracious cooperation made this picture possible. Walt Disney. Nice. You really wanted to sell the idea that the leprechauns were real. Oh, this is the creepiest part of the whole movie. When I was a kid, this scared the living daylights out of me. This part right here. Opens the door. Right in his face! Oh! Ooh, how horrid! Yikes! And he's like, alright, ghost, beat it. But she's a spirit, she can't be really harmed. Ugh, chasing her all over the yard. Oh, that is so creepy. Ugh. Darby, you've wished your fourth wish.
Goodbye, Darby, me friend.
Oh dear. Hey, so 4:18, we just started dinner. We tried to peel as much as we could with a horrible serrated knife some carrots and cut them up, and got some red skin potatoes. I learned later they should have been Yukon Golds, but oh dear. I'm trying to submerge them all in water, but it's not easy because this pot is not technically big enough. It could be a little bigger. So I'm having, yes, I'm going to try and boil these. That's a third of dinner. And the other half will be going on that burner on a pan, but it needs to wait a little while because those are going to take at least 20 minutes to 30 minutes to cook. So, yay. Okay, the other part of dinner is going to be Beyond Burgers, since my husband doesn't like corned beef, but I'm okay with that because I had my corned beef earlier. As long as we have taters and, you know, stuff like that, it should be good. Now, if I had some onions, that'd be good to throw in there. If we had a slow cooker, that'd be even better. But, alas, we do not. So we're just gonna have to boil it on the stove the old-fashioned way. I hope he tells me when he's coming home so I can get dinner ready, but I just started it, and hopefully it's ready by about 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere in there. So after, I'm gonna wait quite a while. I'm gonna wait until the stuff's been boiling for bare minimum 10 minutes before I start the pan with the Beyond Burgers. Okay, dinner's ready, yay! I've got potatoes and carrots with a little bit of parsley in there and salt and pepper. and actually a little bit of chicken stock just to give them some more flavor. I know it smells like carrots, so couldn't really peel them that well with a serrated knife. And some Beyond Burgers. They did burn a little bit, but yay, that is our semi-Irish supper. Okay, so we just had a very filling dinner. You can verify that?
Can confirm.
Yeah, I'm stuffed. I definitely ate too much, but the leftovers are put away. The stuff is soaking. I need to let this digest before I tackle those dishes. And the pans may need to soak all night. But yay! We did our St. Patrick's Day thing, and no, neither of us are wearing green right now, so sue us. His eyes are sort of green. His eyes have green in them.
Yeah, I'm good all year round.
Yeah, so he's good.
And I wore green at work today. So.
Yeah, he had a green hoodie, so yay. So I guess that's all for St. Patrick's Day, because I did music, and I had a very Irish food. I had very Irish food today. I had oatmeal for breakfast, and corned beef sandwich for lunch, and of course boiled taters with dinner, and I'd say that's pretty good. Of course, I do not imbibe in any alcohol. 1, I am pregnant. 2, I am gluten-free. And 3, I hate the taste of alcohol anyway, so. The only ale I had was ginger ale. So.
I will drink, but it's very rare.
Yeah. And he hasn't drunk since we got married. So, thank you. Anyway, that was our St. Patrick's Day. I hope everyone else had a good St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to sign off for now and say Erin go bra, which is Gaelic for, I think it's Ireland forever. Bye.